When did you discover that he was missing?
Well, see, my aunt, her name's Elma, helped me a lot in raising him, you know, as a mother figure. Sometimes, you know, I don't want to badmouth anybody, but, you know, the mother sometimes wasn't in the picture, so she stepped into that role. If he wasn't with me, he was with her. And then his half-brother, Derek, was another third person he would be at. The three main locations we knew where he was at all times. And then when Elma messaged me on Tuesday evening, if I'd seen him, then I knew something was wrong. Then I started looking around, and I couldn't come up with anything. So I went to work Wednesday morning. I couldn't get through. I called the sheriff, reported him missing, and then, you know, I just knew something was up. Had to leave work.
And what did the sheriff say?
Well, they were a little hesitant to take my information seriously. You know, I'm not.
You got a teenage boy.
Right, and that's probably pretty protocol to. These kind of things happen all the time. You know, teenagers probably run off, but I just tried to stress to them he has no reason not to contact one of us, because if he's mad at me, he goes to Elma's. If he's mad at both of us, he's at his brother's. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't run away.
So you leave work, and what do?
Well, we group at my house and we start crossing off where he could be, and then
Who's we?
just my family, just a group of us. His close friend had his passwords for most of the stuff he used, so we got into his Facebook Messenger, got into his Snapchat just to try to see where. And then we got into his Messenger and seen 5 missed calls from Benny at 3:04 in the morning. Finally got through to him. So 5 missed, and then finally it woke him up, and that was the end. No phone activity, nothing after that. So I knew the story ended over there.
And those calls were from Benny, so that would have been early Sunday morning.
Yep.
So Benny's calling and waking him up.
Yep.
And what did you think they were up to at that point?
Well, you know, it wasn't unusual for, you know, they live so close. They're teenagers. It's summer, be up late. I knew they would have been planning a camping trip.
So when you see that calls are coming in from Benny, then Ben calls him back, and then contact stops. When he's missing, did you ask Benny if he knew where he was?
Yeah.
What did he say?
No, we were supposed to go camping, and he never showed up.
He said, I don't know where he is?
Is there anybody you know that he might have met with, left with? No, nothing. He didn't have any information.
Did you ever in your wildest dreams imagine what had happened?
No, honestly, I was hoping that maybe he did a harder drug and was ashamed to tell me about it and was hiding from me. That's what I was hoping.